of the range, just stay out of the range of that artillery. Greetings and welcome to episode 158 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod USA campaign. This, my friends, how we left it last time, where we had a terrific fight here against the Russians for the city of Ingrid. St. Petersburg, my friends, is finally ours. The city has fallen. It was a terrific battle with the Marines once again kicking in the door to a city, and they've captured it without very few reinforcements from the Russians coming in. That was our biggest fear, that the Russians would overwhelm us with the reinforcements they had. They had about 13,000 reinforcements available. Now remember, the Russians could have their reinforcements constantly coming into the battle, but because the Marines stormed the city and overwhelmed the defences so quickly, they didn't have a chance to have an effect on the battle. So the city has fallen to us. The United States now controls the last great sort of bastion of Russian power in the north. Look at that. What an absolute wonder. Now, as you can see, the nobility is not happy at all. And that's surprising, because normally it's the lower classes here that don't really take too kindly to people's, new owners, should we say, of a city. But at the moment, they're not too bad with us at all. But it's the upper class is not happy at all. Like, I don't think that's going to really bother us too much, to be honest with you. We've got so much overwhelming firepower here to deal with anything coming our way. But as you can see, looming large are two battles we have to take face here. The first is clearing the remnants of those forces that did not enter the battle last time. And they are pretty still powerful. You're looking at least 3 full Russian armies. We've also got the army here that we did send packing, that was meant to be the army that was going to reinforce the defending force in St. Petersburg. But then of course we've got this other looming battle here for the port of Straya Ladgoga here, which is going to be an absolute monstrous fight. It really is. As you can see, not a huge Russian force in terms of numbers, but it's going to be tricky to actually fight our way into the port. That's going to be the absolute problem, is fighting our way into the port. These are really dug in deep here, so it's going to have to a big commitment by ourselves here to take that port. Now, of course, the council is saying be very wary, matter of not only Germany here, which is starting here to sort of gather forces here in Belarus, but also be wary of France, which is, for some unbeknownst reason, also now an ally of Germany. Once they were enemies, and Germany did, they are now allies. And as you can see here, they're starting to amass some very strong forces here these are not forces we should dismiss out of hand. They are very powerful indeed. Look at this. Why haven't we upgraded this here, sir? And as you can see, we are ready to launch an attack into Belgrade if we need to. They're quite strong on this flank here as well. We have taken our eye off the ball here slightly in terms of the sheer magnitude of the forces here. Now, the Ottomans here, there's obviously quite a bit of fighting going on here, or is there? No, there's not. Germans seem to have sort of stabilised themselves, but they are losing forces now because you can see the tattered flags here. Also, we have to deal with this remnants of the forces that were left over from the Battle of Vilnius, which have now pushed well past. And we've hemmed in these forces here, but they've for some reason not pushed back to Moscow, which we assumed they would for a while. But as you can see, there's still a strong force. We've got to deal with these as well. But I think our first task will be to actually deal with this force in here. But I think we'll allow the Russians to take the fight to us if they want that fight. But I think we might, this episode, just clear this here. I'd like to move into Moscow proper here and start threatening some of the towns. Smolensk, Bryansk, maybe start harassing some of these towns here. Starting to push properly into Muscovy here. And starting to threaten Moscow. See what the response will be. See if we can dig out a response from the Russians. You can see here, they still got this port here, which is still bringing money into them here from Spain and Persia. So that's where they're getting their money in from. We have to collapse this and disrupt this here. We'll really bring them. So we might have to bring a fleet into. Oh, wait a minute, we already got one here, sir. I think we're going to do that. Just going to move this fleet here, which is guarding the straits here. And we're going to move them into the Crimea here. And we're going to squeeze the last great port here, Sevastopol. Look at that. We've cut them off. That is the last great bastion they have here. Of sort of, got to be careful what we're doing here. Now we are raiding here. That might just give some of the nations cause for concern here, but that is not going to be our problem. We've cut them off here. Ah, there it is. See, look, they were actually the ports. So they had. They must have an over. Did they have an overland connection here with Persia somewhere? Am I missing a point here? Possibly. I'm not sure. Because France have got the Chakask, the Don here, which we of course fought for bitterly for a long time. This is where we're probably getting a lot of their money from. They've upgraded everything here, so as you can see, they've got quite the income coming from the Don here. But we know they've got this force here on the bridge here in the Crimea. They've also got quite a powerful army here as well, but I wonder if that'll start hitting them hard here. Now, many of the counts are calling for us to actually declare peace with Russia, and I'm actually consider doing that because it'll give us. It not only will, if the Russians accept, of course, that's only if they accept. A number of council members have actually been calling us to move towards peace with the Russians. I think what we might do is we might deal with this Russian force here first, and then look for peace with the Russians. Because what we'll do, we'll have eliminated the last sort of bastion of Russian power here, defending Moscow. It'll give us time to repair and replenish, and give ourselves some breathing space before we launch an assault against Moscow. The chances are the Russians are going to declare war upon us again. I think that is pretty much a given. So we've just got to be prepared here. Why have we got a naval force here that's not doing anything at all? Cute. Got to push them out of there as well eventually.
Ready for action.
And
Orders.
move this fleet into here. Let's get them repaired.
Ship's orders.
Shall not have any US fleet looking shabby, sir. Not a chance. Two German spies, or gentlemen there, but they might as well be spies. We've got a wonderful network here of defensive formations here. Now Spain, I believe, has repaired and replenished everything bar this army here. Oh, that's a powerful army, my goodness me. I'm just going to send one of our spies just back to Paris a second, just to get a quick glimpse.
Another mission.
Yeah, these are some forces. Paris itself would take an absolute monstrous fight. Look at that.
What do you require?
Now, Britain has pretty much been left with its own devices. It hasn't really dipped its toe into any of the fights. But look down here in Gibraltar and to Morocco. Portugal is absolutely a titan here in terms of defensive forces. I mean, that's extraordinary.
Expect that every man do his duty.
Just realigning things here. We've got to have this force here operating
Ready.
within the Mediterranean. I think what we'll do is we'll just prepare them to move, because this really is the lifeline, the linchpin here of Russian trade. Do they have anything coming out of this port here? Great Britain's got 20,000. There's Spain there, 2,870. If we were to cut off this, should war be declared war, we're just going to be
Awaiting further orders.
waiting off the coast here of Iberia, just in case they do declare war. Look at that, hidden away there, tucked away. We've also got Naples here, which the council has requested we actually take Naples and use it as a way to reinforce the Middle East here, which we also have losing against Persia. We've got a Persian incursion here as well, which has been an absolute menace to us. It really has. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to repair this port here.
At the ready.
These gentlemen are being replenished, repaired here as well. And let's repair this city. Just bring everything up to full. We have plenty in the bank here. As you can see, Kunst Camera for the Winter Palace. Fully under our control. We're just going to dip into Moscow here, see what they've got available here. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? So Moscow is not undefended at all. Now that's going to be a brutal fight, and the Russians really have prepared themselves for the defence of Moscow here. You only have that small gap between the two rivers to cross, and they've jammed at least 2 army groups in between that gap there to protect. We need to find out what's going on. Let's just send this gentleman out over here. Oh, 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 look at this. The Russians have brought everything to bear here. Not so much here. These are just, but mind you, look at that. They're starting to bring out the real heavy hitters now. We need to find out what's going on here in Moscow.
I fear I cannot obey. My eyes are yours. An impossible mission, sir.
Right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to clear this force here, and then we're going to probably declare peace with them, because we need to gather some momentum here. We need to regather our forces here. If we're going to go against Moscow, that means all of these forces will be pulled back. But what we can do is prepare our own attack against Moscow. It's going to be a brutal fight, my goodness me. It really is, but I think it's a fight we can probably win. We've also got Kiev down here, which I need to find out about as well. So I think what I will do is we'll just send...
Orders. Changing position. Another
Yeah.
mission.
Kiev is very well defended. Very well defended indeed. And look at all these German forces moving up here as well. Got to be on our guard here.
Yes, sir. Ready and awaiting orders. Face them down. Your humble servant.
Right, let's take on these gentlemen here. Got this army group
Ready
here, which
for
will sell
order.
good group.
At the ready. Yes.
No, this
At
force
the ready.
here will do. I think that. Look at the cavalry we got. We can just absolutely butcher them. Losing that cavalry. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll just
Sir.
prepare ourselves here.
Forward. Sir. Your orders? Yes, sir. March. Sir. Your orders? Forward. March. Make ready. Yes, sir. Yes.
Let's remove some more
Onward.
Russian troops from the order
Ready
of battle
and
here
waiting
first
orders.
before we do anything else.
By the left. March. We can't do that, sir. Make ready. Ready for orders. March. Swine to the slaughter.
There it is. Oh, we could track them in here beautifully. I think we'll take the fight here. We haven't drawn them all in, but I think what we'll do is we'll remove this force here from the order of battle, and then we'll declare peace, because we have now taken St. Petersburg. If we can get peace, we have to sort of constitute our armies, get our fighting force on the Eastern Front reconstituted here, back into the proper position. Let's take the fight here. Let's remove these gentlemen from the order of battle here. Take the fight to them. I'd like to thank all of you as well, my friends, for your wonderful support last episode. What an absolute joy that was to see. Some wonderful support. The whole channel gets wonderful support. It really does, my friends. I know I can't, unfortunately, upload as much as I'd like to, but when I do, it's always a joy to see your comments and see that you do enjoy, I hope, the videos as well. It really does mean a lot. Can we? Oh, look at this, a brutally cold day, my goodness me. Absolutely brutally cold. Listen to that wind as well. We're fighting right on the tip here of sort of the real brutal Russian winters. Now we've got a lot of cavalry here at our disposal, which we're going to use to good effect. Let's put them over here for the moment. And let's bring our troops up front and centre here. We've got our howitzers, which I think we'll just set, because we've got this sort of this ravine here, as it were, a small culvert, dare we say. But look at that. Now that's a proper artillery force there. So London, but we'll just reconfigure here. Now we've got some absolutely fantastic veteran forces here. We use this regiment here, which is our most experienced here we have currently having this army. Just that vanguard of the defence here. Now let's have this regiment here on the right. Again, just preparing ourselves. I think we'll use our cavalry to do the hard graft on the flanks. This regiment here as well on the left. That's a joy to see. That is, it really is. If we can destroy this arm. We're just going to send the Russians one final message here, that if they don't accept the peace, then we're going to continue until we hit Moscow. And if that's what we have to do, my friends, that's exactly what we will do. We will not stop until we hit Moscow. But ideally, we'd like just a small break in the fighting, just to get ourselves back up to where we need to be. Hopefully, that will show them that we do mean business here. We're just going to send them this one last message. And we might be able to squeeze out an additional force we can send on the flanks. Gentlemen, look lively. Look lively. That's more like that. That's a wonder. Just one more regiment. I think we can send out quite a powerful force. Actually, we'll send out two. We'll have two regiments going with these cavalry here. I will have two regiments going out with this force here. This really is the absolute mailed fist here. It's going to break through and smash those Russian forces. We're going to absolutely overwhelm them here. But General William Broly here, still a wonderful general, been with us a very long time. I know that some of you are a little aghast at how long this campaign has been going on. It's been going for a long time, but I must confess I have enjoyed it immensely. But I think bit by bit we are starting to see possibly the campaign starting to move into the latter stages, as it were, but we're not far from finished just yet. Now, let's begin. Oh, there they are, right, perfect. Get the cavalry lined up here, ready to move. Look at that, huzzahs. We're going to move our cavalry. Regiment of horse. Oh, look at this outcrop here. That's going to really... Look at the hill they've got. There's a perfect defensive position. Let's get them. Let's try and flank. Can we overwhelm what we've got here? We've got, oh, the Streltsy there, an absolute menace. That's a brute. Oh, look at that. Additional reinforcements coming in. He's gone. They've had enough. Got additional. Counter lads. Oh, look at this, is an absolute brute, sir. Get out of there. The Cossacks. Oh, gentlemen, this is not a Sunday stroll. Boom. Joy this is to see. Get them, lads. Those Streltsy are an absolute monster in combat. You just don't know what's going to happen to them, so we've absolutely got them now. There's reinforcements. Of course they were angry, sir. Look at this United States Army. I have no idea what they're doing here. Just take care of them. Look at this. It's a wonder. Overwhelming force. move to meet this next. Shattered. We can now start moving this flank up here. Would you look at that? That was doing really good. The square will help you. Yes. Some more coming off the line here. Oh, that's hold. Come on, lads. It's ready with the force. Oh, that is an absolute monster shot. Going to clear this entire flank here, Russian forces. Oh, gentlemen. It's ours, sir. This game is ours. Believe me, they will not. Come on, lads. Come on. There'll be plenty more gravestones going up today. After this fight here, like, oh. This stuff is going up hand in hand. Champion, come on. Good fight there. Watch goose. Into the lads. Don't just stand there. Constant movement all the time. You've got to defeat this Russian force utterly. You've got to bring them to the negotiation table. Get into it, lads. Get into it. Oh, look at that. Straight across the flanks there. Jesus. If you would, please, gentlemen. If you would, yes. Right, coward. Redouble your efforts. Redouble your efforts. Oh, what a shot. Oh my goodness me. They've been completely eviscerated. They've lost everything here. Nothing here has survived. My goodness me, this cavalry's done a wonderful job. Even look at that, they've had enough. They've had enough. Whom else stands? No one, sir. Not a single person. Look at that, what a fight that was. Statistics. Got the kills here. Line infantry 171. Cuirassier 162. Look at that line infantry. Wonderful here. There are quite a few promotions here. A lot of promotions. Excellent to see. We were not 761. They lost 2010. Wow. We absolutely. Oh, wow. We gave them a sound crash in there.
March! Sir.
We can move.
Rush them! Sorry, sir.
Where we are. Now we've sent that message to the Russians. Can we get some peace? We just need to reconfigure here what we're doing. Russia, will they work for peace here? We'll send peace. They might not want it, but it looks like they might. It looks like they're considering it. Yes, indeed. Peace signed. Hostile. Friendly. We can't trade with them, we're not going to, but it might give them some time to build themselves back up again, but that is not our concern. Our concern is rebuilding our own armies here. Now they've moved away, look at that. And they've all moved away here into Moscow territory, so look at that. Right, we've got a lot to do here. And I think what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to reconfigure our entire thinking here. Now they've got the Russian force here. We're going to keep this force just loitering around here. We're not going to allow them.
Fleet ready!
So, oh gosh, we're locked.
Make ready! That is dry land. We're a fleet, not an army.
We're locked in here.
Fleet ready!
The only thing we can do, we've actually locked ourselves into here. We can't actually move here. Oh, that's hilarious. But it'll keep the Russians at bay at least anyway, for a time. We can't even go into the port. Hopefully they'll move them out. We can.
Orders received and understood.
Now we can replenish and repair here. Bringing our ships up to full. I'm sure the Russians will do the same eventually. Excellent. Oh, that's more like it. Excellent there. Right, let's replenish and repair these armies.
Yes.
But what they have done is they've lost this major port here. This Staraya Ladoga. That's lost. That is now ours.
Ready for order. Yes.
It took one army. That's all it took. I think we will do is just move this army up.
Immediately. Yes. At the ready. Troops.
Ready to meet them
Can't do that, General.
in battle. As you can see here, we'll also have to do the same here. We've got this army, these armies still here, but we'll move up armies to meet these here. We will be moving against them. I think to do that, I think what we'll do is we'll send this army group up.
Forward.
We've got here in Finland. I think that'll be absolutely perfect. A perfect foil for the Russians here.
At the ready.
If they know they move against us, then they've got to move against this fully
March.
prepared army group.
Any further orders?
Likewise, we've got to get this. Oh my gosh, look at that. We've lost 2 regiments here of Marines. That is not acceptable at all.
Make ready. Yes, sir.
Oh, I don't think so. It's got to travel all the way around there just to meet them. I don't think so, sir.
Immediately. Make ready. Forward for crown and country. Yes, sir. Men, forward, sir. By the left, march. Ready for order.
Prepare these gentlemen here. They need a few forces,
Sir.
but oh, look at that.
Your orders.
I think we might, we might have to move some of these Marines
humble
force we got in here. We might have to move them into the city here. We want a full Marine force.
Sir.
So it might be weak. We're
Orders.
weakening General Age's force, but I think it's just as well we put them
March.
and bring them to full strength. Yes.
Ready for orders. Yes, sir.
So into that end, we'll
Ready
put this
and
army
waiting order.
here, just
Men,
to counteract these Russian
Forward,
forces here.
sir. Your orders.
That's more like it. Now that's better, sir.
Make ready.
What do we have here? Let's repair and replenish these ships. Let's bring everything up. Now we've got a chance now to really get ourselves focused. That's okay, they've hit this here, but still we've got more than enough money coming in. Look at that, 116. Look at the money coming into here, my goodness me. Gosh, 32,000. Now, now we've done that, we can now focus on the Middle East for a little bit here. We've got this force, we'll just put this fleet here. We'll leave it in the Black Sea. It's a very powerful fleet indeed, probably one of our finest. Look at that, look at, oh my goodness me, look at him. What an absolute wonderful admiral he is. I think of the Ottomans here. I think our time to move against the Persians is
Ready and waiting.
fast looming.
Sir.
I think we might move against look at these forces moving down here. I think we might move against these forces here. I think that's going to be our next target. Completely obliterate them from the map.
Ready
I
and
think
awaiting
that's what
orders.
we're going to do
Make
next.
ready. Ready and awaiting orders.
First
Sir.
things first, let's move them into position.
Forward. March. Sir. Your orders. Immediately. Yes.
And now the overwhelming might of the US
Sir.
comes into play here, sir. They're not for the full capacity
Sir.
here. We've got quite a few that aren't.
Sorry, sir. Citizens, march. Sir. Ready and awaiting
Oh,
orders.
this is the force that's going to take the fight to them.
Prepare
That's
for
more
war.
like it, sir. Look at that, 4,000 in here. That's going to be a real tough fight here. But that's the fight we're going to take next episode, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It really has been an absolute wonderful, wonderful fight for us. We've managed to get peace with the Russians as the council. Many of the council have been calling for us to get peace with the Russians, which we have now done, my friends. And I think that's just going to give us a little bit of breathing space. I know that we had them on the back foot, but it's going to give us some time to replenish and repair, to reconstitute our armies, to get ourselves properly prepared for the final push on Moscow, which will come. Remember, the Russians still hate us. So that fight will be coming down the road very, very soon. But just give us a chance just to meet that challenge head on. And also deal with the Persians once and for all. So we've only got the one active front, which is against the Persians, which we have to deal with now, my friends. The Persians are going to be the #1 focus of us now, here in the Middle East. Hope you've all enjoyed it, my friends. Again, apologies for the lateness of this campaign. A lot of things going on behind the scenes, my friends. Hopefully some good news coming up very, very soon, so hopefully I'll be able to tell you that very soon, my friends. But whatever you're doing, as always, please be safe, especially in these times we live in now. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.